We're looking at Next Level's 32 gigabyte RecalBox Image. And for those of you that were around a couple months ago when I first did a review on it, you'd be like, Drew, this doesn't look like that image at all. This doesn't even look like RecalBox. You have a vertical wheel here. I thought it was only horizontal. RecalBox and EmulationStation. What the hell? Discombobulated, I know. And you'd be right, because we have now updated to the latest RecalBox, which has a bunch of new fixes for emulators, things like that. But one of the biggest changes is now EmulationStation is customizable. You can change the wheels, the artwork, the buttons. All the looks are now customizable. So in this video, we're going to take Emulga's image, we're going to update it so you can have these features unlocked, and everything on this image is still going to work. And for those of you that missed it, this got one of my top 5 32 gigabyte images. I love it. RecalBox is great because of how easy it is. And I mean, it's so nice. Like, you can turn on and off your sound settings. You can get in and out of your network very easily. You can shut down. You can look at this. Look how easy it is to overclock. Boom. Overclocked. Easy stuff. Kodi's pre-installed. Show frames. Advanced settings for your emulators. All right here in the menu. RecalBox has a lot of really nice little features. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you can see I'm already updated. What I did was I just plugged in my Raspberry Pi into the Ethernet. You can also Wi-Fi in. Some people have issues setting up their Wi-Fi in RecalBox. You just go to over here, network SSID and your password. But as you see, I'm online now, and all you do is go up to here to updates. Within updates, you just want to check updates on. Stable is fine. Press close. It should actually prompt you. If it doesn't prompt you, it might be in system settings under what version you're on. There might be like an update button in here, or sometimes it's in here. It depends on what version you're on. And then it'll start downloading. Here's what it might look like. It's a over 200 megabyte download. It goes really slow at first. Like it went 1%, 2%, and then it went to 5%, and then it went to 100% all of a sudden. The actual indicator that goes further, don't trust it. It's going to be a lot faster than it is. It'll say all done updating. You'll press OK. After you press OK, it'll reboot on its own. When it comes back up, it'll actually give you a little list of all the things that were changed within RecalBox. And then you're going to be at where I'm at now. The other thing you're going to want to do, actually, to be at where I'm at, you need to go and you got to change the theme. It'll be on the Next Level theme when you start the image. Even after you update, it'll be on this particular theme. And the problem with this theme is it doesn't have those built-in customizations. So you're not going to be able to change this theme. But it's a nice theme, right? If you don't want to change it, that's fine. But what you can do is go down here and then change this to RecalBox Next. And the RecalBox Next is going to give you all those features as far as those theme changes built in. So it's just a slight change, and then you're going to be on the brand new theme. And then we're going to check out all the different things that this has to offer. So let's go into UI settings, and let's go ahead and check it out. Theme configuration. So theme region, this one is really cool. And depending on what country you're from, or what type of gaming you like, for example, in the US, the Sega Genesis is the Sega Genesis. In Japan, it's the Mega Drive. And in EU, it's the Mega Drive. And they have different logos and things like that. So as you can see, I'm in EU right now. So let's go to Sega. All right, and it's a Sega Mega Drive. But let's go ahead and go back to UI settings. And let's go ahead and do theme configurations, region. Let's change it to US. And you're going to notice, yes, there's a little bit of loading time. It's about 5 seconds. And when this is done, you're going to see that it's going to be changed to Sega. Let's see if we go up, it will be faster. Yeah, there we go. So now it's Sega Genesis 32X and Sega Genesis regular. How cool is that? That's really cool. So Motion Blue version 6 does have that built into it where you can do that on the script. But nice that it's on this, just right here on the start menu. Next up is theme color sets. You can see all these in the video below. Compliments of RecalBox and their team. So here they are, just showing off the 6 different ones. Light, standard colors, darker, kind of a dark gray, nice. And then black and white, really punches. I like this one a lot. We have standard, and then white and black. And you can see here on my own RecalBox, I tried the black one right here in just a second on the Emulga image. So pretty cool, a little dark. I like the lighter myself. Especially with some of the themes here, like you can't even see Game & Watch. So, but it's still cool. And then the icons. So these are the icons in the bottom right corner. And if you're using an Xbox controller, you might want to do Xbox. If you're using PlayStation style controller, use that. If you're using a SNES, I like the SNES Alt. And while this is changing, I'm also going to show you the footage courtesy of RecalBox, and you can see how each one of those changes. And I'm going to show you here on my live image of how it works and how seamless it is as well. Really easy to do. So there you go. You have the Start Kodi on your Y, you got Select on your A, and their SNES style buttons. Next up is the menu. So when you hit Start on your controller, this font right here, so light blue without icon, standard small font, clean, and clean light. Let's look at that one more time. So you've got light, which is great. Love that one. I love that it has little icons. Without the icons, if maybe it makes the font a little bit bigger. But I like number one, but let me know what you guys like in the comments below. So system views, so you got vertical left, legacy, CRT and tiny screen, centered, top, all sorts. Let's try centered. Boom. Beautiful. Nice. Love it. This is really cool. All right, and now let's check them out here. All of them, vertical left on the left side. So instead of that horizontal, finally. Legacy, which is the standard, what you've all seen on RecalBox in the past. Then you have the CRT and tiny screen. So a little minimalist. Centered, that's the one I showed you earlier on my own Raspberry Pi. Top, so everything is displayed on the top, but also everything is much larger. And then you have another vertical scroll, so similar to the Legacy, but vertical instead of horizontal. And then you have the CRT small. All right, and then the theme game view list. So right now we're on standard. Let's just have a look at that. You can see the JPEG and then all the information and metadata on the right. Upper left is the system, and then upper right is also the logo. So vertical wheel up at the top. So you can see the controller and the buttons you'd press. Let's try a game with more than 2 buttons, Sega Genesis. A, B, C, Y. You can see what your controls are. Controller layout per system. Nintendo 64, C button, B, A, L, R. Nice. Neo Geo, A, B, C, D. Cool. Let's try one last one. All right, let's try standard portrait. Very nice, very clean, very easy. Cool, so metadata is up at the top. Okay. All right, and then a quick overview of each individual one. Just slip quick. So there you go, gameless view. Control view. Big picture view. No description view. Portrait view. So it just changes the image size and the metadata size and the list size, small screen. And where it appears, whether it's on the top or the bottom, no text. No text is kind of cool, especially if you don't care about metadata or you don't want to scrape it. And then you get the vertical and then the super texture. Beautiful stuff, RecalBox, beautiful stuff. So there you have it. Whether you want to switch to vertical or horizontal, switch the way things are displayed, the controls in the lower left-hand corner, background music, all the same stuff, overclocking, still easy to do on the RecalBox. It's still one of my favorite 32GB images. Awesome. Highly recommend doing this, especially if you have it. This is going to be just another upgrade, right? It's good all around. It's really good. The only bad thing I can see about all this, something that might be a little disappointing to everybody, is it does not work for the brand new Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, the 1.4 gigahertz Raspberry Pi. I tested it, does not boot. So until that gets updated, you are strictly using the Raspberry Pi 3B, the 1.2 gigahertz. But I mean, the Nintendo 64 collection on here runs pretty well, especially once you're overclocked. I would say that's the only system where you're going to see a little bit of benefits from the new Raspberry Pi. With all that said, though, awesome little upgrade. Let me know if you guys got any questions. Shout out to RecalBox. Shout out to Emulga for the image. This is what we've been waiting for. I think we really do want video snaps as well. which is, hopefully in the future. But in the meantime, a totally loaded 32 gigabyte image with it's got like over 10,000 games on here. It's ridiculous. And now we have all this upgraded compatibility and new features. So I'm stoked about it. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you on the next one.